Says it's creating live broadcast.
Yeah, it got brighter after it started. It was just dim before you started it.
Yeah. Oh. So we're live right now. Friends, family, followers, subscribers, special video here. We're trying out Facebook Messenger Room. Apparently, we tried recording something on FaceTime. Had the record button, had the audio option, which was on, I promise you. Regardless, there was no audio. So our apologies. We're actually doing this video for the second time. But this is a very heartfelt and a very special video because this is discussing our subsidiary underneath the 501c3 umbrella that is you all, and it's the Master Sergeant Arthur Enriquez Foundation, or internally we call it MAEF. And just a great like I said, foundation that we've assembled in honor of a incredible 7th Group Special Forces operator, Master Sergeant Arthur Enriquez. Just a little bit about Arthur. Something that we have on our webpage, the UWall webpage. It's under the scholarship tab. Is a short synopsis of Arthur. Says, although being a Green Beret was a big part of who he was, Master Sergeant Arthur Enriquez was a loving husband to his wife, Sarah, devoted father to his children, Arthur Jr. and Emily, and beloved son and brother. And Joe and I can definitely attest to him being a great brother. Art was born in Los Angeles, California in 1982, but grew up in Arizona, where he joined the U.S. Army as an infantryman and forward observer. Later, Art served as a Special Forces Communications Sergeant, reaching many pinnacles, including earning his Airborne and Ranger tabs, multiple honor graduate awards, and prestigious decorations for deploying numerous times all over the world. Unfortunately, after his final deployment to Afghanistan, Arthur was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia. This became the toughest battle he would have to face. While fighting cancer, Arthur displayed the same fighting spirit he had in the U.S. Army. Through numerous rounds of chemo and a life-altering bone marrow transplant, he supported his family and remained dedicated to his country and fellow Green Berets. Arthur chose to be a career soldier, but also knew the importance and power that came with an education. He was able to obtain his associate's degree while deployed in a combat zone, motivating his son, Art Jr., to pursue a higher education was of utmost importance. And Art Jr. currently attends the University of Arizona, majoring in physics and math. His father's amazing legacy remains within this scholarship to help cancer warriors. And so just to our friends, family, and followers, subscribers, it's important that we distinguish why we want to call them cancer warriors. Of course, it's the equivalent of a cancer survivor. But more so, we are reaching out to veterans that have either in the past or currently fighting cancer, very similar to what Arthur faced for several years. He unfortunately passed away December 31st, 2018. And to live up to what we call the brotherhood, we wanted to make sure that we took care of, his family and most importantly, of course, his legacy and share that. So with the approval of Arthur's family, we were able to put this foundation together. And once again, it's a $1,000 scholarship for cancer warriors trying to obtain actually any degree, from undergraduate to graduate, for any level and any university or college. So incredible what we can achieve. Now, we actually kicked this off and started the subsidiary, the MAEF, or Master Arthur Enriquez Foundation, October 13th of 2020, amidst the pandemic. October 13th has a lot of significance, as that is Arthur's birthday. And currently, we've just been taking our time developing the program, the application process, the details, and raising money. Once again, it's going to be $1,000 scholarship per student, awardee, as we should say. And the timeline that we have up ahead is this October 13th, 2021. We are, excuse me, we are going to kick off the application process. And it will end February 15th, 2022. And then the board will convene, and we hope to have all applications reviewed no later than May 15th, 2022, and all winners announced no later than June 1st. And the goal is to submit the $1,000 scholarship payment in the name of the awardee to their financial university office. So very awesome. On a personal level, I knew Arthur from the Q course, and we trained together. We got to do a lot of physical fitness together, challenge each other, right? Compete, as we all wanted to be the best. And the one thing that I could say about Arthur is he is one of the greatest soldiers that I've ever met by far. And I learned so much from him. And he had a great sense of humor. He was a fun-loving guy. I know he was a huge family man, and very honorable. And we here still on Earth, we just want to make him proud. We want to take care of his family. And I know he'd be very proud of his children. So very special man. And I'm just so blessed to have met him. Joe, you have anything, brother?
Absolutely. And, I'll try to share the story again that we did on the last video. But, I mean, basically, so it was told to me while I was still in the hospital by one of the commanders at the 7th Special Forces Group, "Hey, Joe," and these are quotation marks. I can't do it because I don't have two working hands, but air quotes. "Hey, Joe, those signs around the compound, the 7th group compound, family business, we mean that shit. And what I mean by that is that we take care of our own." And that to me was so touching and heartwarming. And that's why I'm very on board with supporting this in any way that you all can, because it means so much to me, that connection to the family and taking care of them after they've deceased and did their part, and whatever we can do to help out the Enriquez family and carry on that legacy for Arthur means a lot to me personally, and I'm sure Steve can attest to that one.
Absolutely, brother, and I appreciate you adding that. The organization, you all, we are once again in that family business of supporting, current veterans that are struggling, trying to rebuild their lives. Part of rebuilding a life is education, and without getting on a soapbox here, that's one way we can strengthen our country. And there's a lot of veterans that serve, and I'm thinking of like different MOSs or jobs, an infantryman, that doesn't want to be a security guard when he comes out. I was thinking about a job the other day, Joe, an Army parachute rigger. I mean, what does that even come out to, right? It's under the quartermaster, branch. So they come out and like, how does that convert over to, the civilian world? And of course, a rigger is one of these folks that pack parachutes for paratroopers. And long story short, my point is that I'm just appreciative of what we can do with this scholarship, because you have, aspiring military that want to do something above and beyond not just from what they did in the military, but just to better themselves. And we can't imagine with them stacking up medical bills, what $1,000 scholarship could help them with. So there's some initiatives that we have with the MAEF organization. Currently merchandise. So we actually launched the merchandise today. When we did the video a couple of days, the original video for this YouTube channel, we haven't had the privilege to launch these amazing T-shirts. So right now there's two that are released. One with the Master Sergeant Arthur Enriquez Foundation logo that actually Arthur Jr. built, or designed, I should say. And Joe's laughing at me. And then we have
I know what you meant, but it's just funny.
It's just funny. And then we have a shirt that Sarah actually designed, that I've nicknamed the Mafe Cancer Warrior shirt. She always downplays it, but she was very creative. It's a very beautiful design that she came up with. And both shirts have the SF crest on the back with Arthur Enriquez's birth date and a date of passing. So very awesome. So once again, we have merchandise. We have some fundraising events that are coming up. We have one of our partners, Resiliency Outreach, out of Tennessee. They're actually doing a longbow, it's longbow fishing fundraising event to help us out. We're also trying to put together some turkey shoots, but with this pandemic and the lack of ammo out there, we'll just kind of cross our fingers and see what's available. But like I said, we have some different like hiking challenges. We have a step challenge that we want to throw out there and launch, but a lot of great things coming down the pipeline. But like I said, every $1,000 reached will help a scholarship, will actually help a cancer warrior attend school and help pay at least $1,000 off of their education. So it's very special. Some of the needs that we have, of course, the need for donations. We have a couple of initiatives out there. We have Amazon Smiles. That is, if you guys go to, and everybody goes through Amazon, right? $1 billion company. But if you go to Amazon, try going through the Amazon Smiles. United Wings of Liberty is in the system. Every penny that comes out of the Amazon Smiles from your purchase actually goes into MAEF. We just have the accounts all arranged perfectly. So all of that funding goes right into the MAEF account. So that's another way so we can raise money. There's also a Meridian Foundation that we've teamed up with. Great organization. And what they do is they, through their umbrella company, Sharing the Credit, they take the merchant transaction company and switch out with theirs, which is Sharing the Credit. And a majority of the funding will go into a organization, a nonprofit, in this case, of course, United Wings of Liberty. So if you're a business owner, I have business owner tab on our UWall website, and you can get started through there. That's a unique link to our United Wings of Liberty account for Meridian Foundation. If you have any questions, feel free to email Joe or I, of course, on that. And just keep in mind, every $1,000 goes to a veteran's education that has fought cancer. So amazing. Joe, do you have anything you want to add?
No, I think you covered most of it.
I know I did a lot of talking. So,
and I'm
yeah,
not really familiar with most of that business stuff, so I always refer to you anyways. But
right,
it's in my simple thin mind, I'm like, it makes sense to me. I'm like, it doesn't damage the company at all. That doesn't sweat off their back. It goes to a good cause instead of back to the banks. It just makes sense.
Yeah. If it's not too hard, Joe, what was that poster you were showing us in the last video, the 7th group one?
All right, stand by. Let me try to flip this thing around.
Sorry. Look
I
at
don't
that.
know if we can see that, but when I was referring to the family business on our last video, I went to the at and
There it is.
dropped my phone. We won't be doing that today, though.
That's right. But without further ado, we just appreciate all the friends, family, the followers, the supporters, the subscribers. Tell your friends, family, tell, if you have any veterans in your family, feel free to reach out to us. We're always looking for support. We're always looking for help. We definitely need more veterans knocking on the door. That's the one thing that I've realized is, just like myself, being very prideful. It's hard to ask for help. But if anybody knows of a veteran in need, please have them reach out to United Wings of Liberty.
Absolutely.
Joe and I, in fact, nobody actually collects any salary, any wages from the company. So 100% of it goes straight back into the veterans and getting the support that they need. So thank you so much. Y'all have a great day.